Hey everyone, Larry Walsh here for Channelnomics In the Margins, and I'm coming to you from Malmo, Sweden, the second stop in my European tour. And I'm standing in front of Malmo Castle, the beautiful, beautiful building built in the 1400s, fortified again in the 1700s with this massive round cannon tower, one of four of them on the facility. And this was a fortress that was built to defend this city and this part of Sweden against foreign invasion. Sweden sits at a strategic spot. I mean, if you go just a short walk this way, you're looking at the Baltic Sea and the strait that separates Sweden and Denmark. And Sweden, when it joined NATO, shedding its decades of neutrality, becoming a part of NATO, really did create the Baltic Sea and turned it into a NATO lake. Now, the reason why I bring this up about the entire idea of defensive structures is because this is something that we see at Channelnomics all the time in channel programs, is that many of them are built on defense. Vendors are often concerned that they're giving up too much to their partners, that if they open it up too much and they don't have enough controls, then they will end up paying too much to the partners, so the partners gets too much compensation relative to what they put into it. Now, what does this actually create? It creates complexity, and complexity for the partners equals increased cost. And one of the things that we know at Channelnomics, and we see it all the time, both in our engagements with vendors as well as in our research, is that ease of doing business, or the friction that comes with this defensive posture, often results in partners having lower levels of productivity and lower levels of enthusiasm to invest in the relationship. I was at an event in California just about a month ago where we were talking about this then, is that if the channel programs require a decoder ring for a partner to understand how it works and what they're supposed to do, it's not going to work very well. And I find touring buildings like this around the world as a reminder that yes, we do need to play defense from time to time, that we do need to have controls, but we also need to have the wherewithal to know that if we put too much restrictions, we put too much complexity into the partnership and the go-to-market relationship, then it's actually going to dampen the results that we're looking for. And so the challenge that I lay down for vendors is, if you don't need something in your program, if there is a process or requirement that is just superlative, then get rid of it. Because if you do, the partners are more likely to engage and they have a greater propensity to grow with you. And in fact, one of the things our research finds is that vendors that are easier to do business with tend to get 3x results from their partners than those that are more difficult. So yes, maintain the controls that you need, ensure that you have the right accountability of your partners, that you're setting requirements that they get the right partners in, but don't make it so complex that they can't operate effectively. Well, that's about all the time I have here from Malmo. If you like what we're doing here in the margins, please hit like, hit subscribe, tell your friends, check out our other podcasts, Changing Channels and the Network Effect. And also check out all the best practices, research, and resources that we have at Channelnomics for helping making channel programs and channel relationships better. Until next time, I'm Larry Walsh.